Hello internet, I'm Nihill. A little over a week ago, I put out a video that I want you, the fans, to send me some videos for me to react to. And this is one of the videos that one of you guys sent me in. Questions for Nihill in English and Spanish by Austin Scott. He has 0 subscribers right now, so hey, Austin Scott, here's your first subscriber, buddy. I will sub to you since I'm going to be making a reaction video on your channel. So we're going to watch this. The video is entitled Questions for Nihill in English and Spanish. Let's go.
Hola Nihill, me llamo Austin.
Hola.
Jessica.
Hola.
Tenemos un par de preguntas que queremos hacerte. No, just kidding, man. We speak English too. My name's Austin, and
nice to meet you.
In the U.S., we're in Vail, Colorado right now. It's my girlfriend Jessica.
Okay.
She's from Argentina. I'm going to say in English and her in Spanish because we know you have quite a few followers in Spanish in Argentina. Last year, 2016, at St. Patty's Day parade in Plaza St. Martin, we met you. Me and her met you. I think you had just walked up and we saw you. She said, "Hey, Nihill." She gave you a hug and we talked for 2 or 3 minutes and then we went our separate ways. I'm just wondering if you remember us at all. If you remember our faces or if you remember meeting those people. That was us.
Entonces lo que te queremos preguntar es si te acuerdas de nosotros. Fue hace mucho, el año pasado, más o menos like May. It was like May.
St. Patty's Day.
I don't remember.
Sí, it was St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, okay, but what, I don't know, what month?
April.
Okay.
March 17th.
Te conocimos en abril y vos estabas caminando por la calle. Yo te dije,
It's the same time every year.
Y después vos te diste vuelta, te saludamos.
No, I don't remember. I remember meeting people that day. I remember the day. I don't know if I remember you guys specifically. I'm the worst with remembering people's faces. I know my friend Dustin can attest to this. And I was laughing. Yeah, I remember meeting a few people. I remember going around. They had a lot of food set up there. It was a fun day. It was a fun event. A lot of people playing Irish music. Fun times.
Next question. I'm sure you're tired about hearing all the Spanish questions. And I know that maybe you haven't learned a lot of Spanish yet, but if you're planning on staying in Argentina for a while, do you think that you will learn some Spanish some of these days? Or do you plan on learning it good? I know that if you're not planning on staying there, it makes sense why you wouldn't want to learn it. So, if you plan on staying in Argentina, do you think that you'll start to learn some Spanish?
Entonces, si
Alright, I'll wait till the answer until after she does the Spanish version of the question here.
¿Tenés planeado también aprender español?
It's funny because Dustin's sitting behind the camera right now. He's laughing. What are you laughing at, Dustin?
That's the question we all want about.
Basically, I'm learning just enough Spanish. Like, if I get in a cab by myself, so like if I want to give them an address, I could be like, 5324, and then like whatever the avenue I want to go to. Or I can go to a restaurant and read a menu in Spanish and be like, hey, pollo con huevos is chicken with eggs. Next question.
I'm curious how much that you spend a month there in Argentina, in pesos or dollars, whichever.
¿Cuánto gastas por mes? Pretty much.
Para vivir.
I mean, yeah, like me and Dustin will go out to eat a lot, and we might spend anywhere from like 300 to 600 pesos a meal. I mean, right now, I'm not even thinking in terms of dollars. I think in terms of like pesos. It's like, oh, like, what does a cab ride cost? Like anywhere from like 100 to 200 pesos, depending on how far we go. What does a meal cost? Like, what does a beer cost? Like a beer in a bar. If you go to like an artisanal beer, it might be like 100 pesos. If you go and get like a cheaper beer, it might be like 50 or 60 pesos. Then a meal might be like 200 or 300 pesos. So, I mean, yeah, it adds up in a month, but I don't know. I think the biggest like expense is probably like the rent. So, yeah. I don't know. Next question.
What is your favorite time in Milanesa? Because I lived with her in Argentina for 6 months, and I've also visited 2 other times, and they have Milanesas everywhere. So you have your regular Milanesa with maybe mayonnaise and lemon, or you have Milanesa completa, Milanesa napolitana. Have you tried them, and what is your favorite Milanesas?
Okay, ¿cuál es tu milanesa favorita? Tenemos diferentes tipos de milanesas en Argentina, milanesas, o sea, simples, o sea, sin nada, ¿te gusta con limón? O milanesas completas tipo en sándwiches, o si no las milanesas napolitanas que son las que tienen queso, jamón, salsa y bueno, riquísimo todo.
I like the milanesa with the tomato sauce and the cheese on it, because that's probably like the most similar to, say, like chicken parmesan. Well, if it's a chicken milanesa, the tomato sauce or the tomato sauce on it and the cheese on it.
You know what that's called?
like Napolitano. But I also really like it when they, some of the places, they'll like chop up and put on fresh basil on top, which makes it muy bueno.
Do you like mate? And I know for us Americans, sometimes you try it kind of plain, if you don't put anything in it. If you don't like it plain, have you tried it with lime or lemon zest or juice or something like that?
¿Te gusta el mate? Y si te gusta, bueno, obviamente decinos, pero también lo que queremos saber es que si lo tomás con azúcar o sin azúcar, eso es lo que me llama la atención a mí también.
Yeah, I don't usually drink mate. I know Dustin drinks every once in a while. I never really got into it. I'm more of a coffee drinker. I love coffee. I actually have my own French press here, so I can make my own French press every morning. It's delicious, and it's really the best way to start the day. But yeah, I never really got into the mate drinking that much. I mean, I know like as an American, like a lot of people aren't used to the, hey, let's share and drink out of the same straw, and I know that can turn a lot of people off. But I never really liked the taste of it. And you know, like with my coffee, I don't usually add like milk or sugar to it anyway, so I never really tried the mate with sugar. But yeah, I don't usually drink mate. Next question.
Do you eat spicy food? Like, for example, when you're in the US, and Argentina has kind of a lack of spicy food. Do you find that disappointing? And have you noticed that? I remember when I was there, I went to a store and asked an employee for jalapenos, and he didn't know what they were. So that's just an example of how little spicy food there is there.
¿Te gusta la comida picante? ¿Crees que la comida argentina, o sea, no tiene mucho picante y te sentís decepcionado por la comida argentina en ese aspecto?
I love spicy food. One of my favorite spicy foods to eat is buffalo wings, which I eat a lot of in the United States. And I'll usually make them for myself here and actually invite some of my me and Dustin's Argentine friends over to feed them spicy buffalo wings. Next question.
Do you drive there? I remember I drove once in Mar del Plata, and it was, obviously most of the cars there are manuals, but it wasn't that bad. The only thing that really scared me was how they would merge lanes, like without rules, without
Yes.
Do you drive there? And any comments about that or anything?
¿Manejas en Argentina? ¿Y qué pensás de las diferentes cosas y las leyes? El hecho de la desorganización también un poco en lo que es el tránsito.
No, I've never driven a car in Argentina. I actually never driven manual in my life. I don't even own a car anymore. I mean, I used to own, in the States, I used to own a car. But then since I came here, I sold it before moving here. So I don't own a car anymore. Like, in the last 2.5 years, I've driven a car maybe 4 times. I hope I remember how to drive a car anymore, but yeah. In terms of driving the traffic here, do they even have traffic rules in Argentina? I feel like, number one, people don't use their turn signal a lot when they're switching lanes. And number two, if you use your turn signal, it's kind of like telling the other person, yeah, like cut in front of me. Like, I'm like letting you go into this lane because like, people don't use it because if they use it, someone else will know that you're going to try to go in that lane and they'll go in there before you sometimes. Other than that, people don't really follow the lane in the traffic. So, okay, next question.
Okay, I know that you guys have visited the U.S. and came back to Argentina, so I'm curious what things that you bring back from the U.S. for yourself when you come back to Argentina, whether it's food, things, whatever it may be.
¿Qué es lo que traes de Estados Unidos cuando visitas? O sea, cuando visitas Argentina por acá.
When he comes back from the U.S. to Argentina.
O sea, ¿qué se lleva de Argentina para Estados Unidos?
No, when he visits the U.S. and he comes back to Argentina, what is he bringing from the U.S.?
Ok. ¿Qué es lo que traes, perdón, qué es lo que traes de Estados Unidos a Argentina cuando vas a Argentina? No estoy en Argentina.
When I actually go home back to the United States from Argentina, I'll usually take wine and chocolate because that's like Argentina has much better wine than they do in the US. They have much better chocolate than you can get in the US. In terms of bringing food back here, I love peanut butter, and peanut butter is kind of hard to find here. So I'll bring like a whole jar of peanut butter back and eat nothing but peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for like 3 days until I run out. I'll also usually bring back like spices and stuff that, certain spices that I can't really get here. That's pretty much it in terms of food. I'll also buy clothes in the US too a lot. Like I always go clothes shopping whenever I go back to the States, like at Christmas time.
So how often do you find Argentines that speak English in Belgrano? Whenever we were there, we lived in Flores, and then apart a little bit in the suburbs called San Justo, and you really didn't find Argentinians that really spoke too much English, like maybe a couple phrases, like that's it. But how often do you find an Argentinian that you can actually talk to and have a decent conversation with in English in Belgrano? Because where I was living, I hardly ever saw that.
Entonces, en Belgrano encontrás personas que sean capaces de hablar inglés. Si encontrás muchas, pocas, y si las encontrás, qué tan buena en inglés, qué tan bueno el nivel es qué es lo que más queremos saber y demás. Bueno, eso. Nada.
In terms of finding people randomly on the street that know a lot of English, not so much. It's funny though, because like if I'm like walking like along the street and I meet a fan, they'll try to say at least like in English, like they'll be like, can I please have a photo? They have like maybe like a little bit of English that they don't use a lot. We got a camera guy / editor that knows some pretty decent English, especially when he like a vlog video on Dustin's channel where I'm speaking in English. They'll have to like translate some of the things that I say into Spanish or like do like some subtitles sometimes. Yeah, you can find people that know English, but for the most part, most of them don't. I have a few friends here that are Argentine that go to the States sometimes too though, and those people know English.
And last question about Spanish. How well do you understand Spanish nowadays? I figure you've been there for a while. A lot of times in videos with Dustin, you'll have like, he'll be saying like, you don't understand anything, maybe you don't. I'm just wondering like, how often do you understand Spanish? How often do you understand what they're saying?
¿Qué también entendés español? Ahora, ya que estuviste un tiempo largo en Argentina, queremos saber qué también te manejas y qué también entendés en español.
Yeah, in terms of understanding Spanish, I'm getting better at understanding what people are saying. If they have like a very, thick accent, sometimes it can be harder to understand them. If they speak very fast, it can be harder to understand them. So if they use simpler words and they speak slowly, I can understand probably 30% to 40% of what they're saying. But, if they speak at a normal pace, it's hard to keep up sometimes. So yeah, in terms of speaking it though, I can say very like simple things like una cerveza por favor. Muchas gracias.
Have you tried tango? Have you taken any lessons? Have you ever tried tango? Have you ever seen any shows?
¿Intentaste bailar tango? ¿Sí o no? Y si lo intentaste, ¿cómo fue también? Que queremos saber los detalles.
Yeah, me and Dustin, we actually took tango lessons once when we were working for the TV show on Canal 13. We never ended up airing that episode, so yeah, it was fun, I guess. Probably not something I would do again. I prefer like going to the clubs and doing like like hip hop dancing, like do my moves like oomps, 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 oomps. I mean, I'm not a very good dancer, but I just love to have fun, like like move around, have fun. It was fun to try out the one time, but it wouldn't necessarily be something I would do again.
Next question for you is: have you gone out with an Argentinian girl as a date, or ever had something with an Argentinian girl? And what did you think? Did you notice any differences from Argentinian girl, American girl, something like that? Just curious.
Entonces, si es que saliste
and the audio
con
cut out
una
a little bit again there.
Y si fue así, ¿cómo te fue? ¿Qué tal fue? ¿Y cuáles son las diferencias entre las chicas argentinas y las chicas americanas?
Yes.
I'm not really the kind of guy that goes out and like kisses and tells or talks about my love life or anything. Yeah, I've gone on a few dates with some Argentine girls. I mean, I try to find ones, like if I was going to do that, find ones to date that speak English, since I'm not very comfortable at speaking Spanish. And I've actually had situations where like we would go to like a bar or something and I like try to ask a girl on a date and like we can't really understand each other, so yeah.
That was all, so I don't know, it's 8 or 9 questions. Feel free to answer as many as you like.
All right.
And thanks for doing that. Hopefully you answered this video.
Yeah. Right. Have a good one.
Ciao, nice to meet you guys. It was a fun video. Thanks for asking the questions. I had fun answering them. And if anyone else, if you want to, make some sort of fan video for me to react to, I mean, it could be a Q&A video, or maybe you want to do something funny, or tell me a joke, it can be like anything. If you guys want to make a video and send it in, and I think it's good, I'll make a reaction video, like checking out your video, and then maybe you'll get some more subscribers from this. So as you can see, when I was watching this video, this guy has 0 subscribers. He has 1 now. Like, after I upload this video, this guy will have like 10 subscribers then. Thanks for watching my video. If you want me to react to one of your videos, upload it to YouTube and then put the link in the comments. And if I like the video, maybe I'll make a video on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Ciao.